No, do not be vulnerable with women.
But you've never been in love.
You've never been in love.
You want to do the example?
Women are not built to handle masculine problems. Being vulnerable with a woman is some of the worst advice that modern day women give to men, because if I sit there and I cry to you, oh my God, my life is hard, blah, 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 you might sit there and console me for a bit, but deep down you're like, you and you're going to go and find someone.
That is so not true.
I know.
Crying for
Vulnerability is
Be
so
human.
powerful.
Again, this is a common example of women saying one thing but doing another. They're saying this right now because it's politically correct to say you can cry to me, you can be vulnerable to me, etc. But deep down, if your man came to you and was crying on your shoulder saying, I don't know what's going on, her
I would be
vagina's
there
gonna
for him.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Her vagina's gonna dry up, she ain't gonna want to fuck with him anymore, and she's gonna look for a stronger, more capable man, because women are designed to look for security. Hey man, I can't tell you how many times we've brought girls on the show with their own, they tell us on air, one time my boyfriend cried in front of me and I never looked at him the same. The thing is that women do not handle masculine problems. Men and women live different realities. Women are not equipped to handle masculine problems. You need to go to your guys and tell them you have issues. You want to cry to them. You have problems you want to talk it out with them, because you cannot show that you're soft or weak in front of your woman. Because even though women say, oh, well, no, I'm capable of being empathetic, I can understand your struggle, blah, blah, blah. They really don't, because when a man cries in front of a woman, it's going to incite a natural reaction of revulsion, because men that cry and are soft are not attractive, and women are hardwired to look for security. This is why guys that are soft and lose frame, the girl leaves them and goes to another guy that knows what's going on. And it's a very, how do I say this? It's a biological response. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are just designed to look for men that are strong. So we tell guys, don't even open up Pandora's box and get sensitive around your girl.
So don't
show do it.
What can I tell you?
Oh, Mr. Tyrone. I just gotta get freaky for you because you love the hoes.
I don't care if they don't like me. I came here to stunt. Yeah. I don't care if they don't.
What's good, everybody? If you're first time viewer of my content in this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, Fresh and Fit, I'm not a fan of Fresh and Fit, but when it comes to certain clips like this, I gotta give them their props. They spoke nothing but facts here, right? And I want to make a disclaimer, and I want to have people understand that when it comes to men and women, we were built differently, but that's for the greater good. That women are supposed to be, a pure representation of the divine feminine, and men are supposed to be a representation of the divine masculine. And so together they are supposed to complement each other. We are not meant to be equal. We are meant to balance each other out. Facts. So with that being said, when he's talking about how when a woman can't deal with masculine or male problems, you have to understand the things that a man goes through on an everyday basis. You can never feel or truly understand what it is that a man goes through on an everyday basis, but it can be hell. And for the fellas out there, we understand. Trying to uphold an image of trying to be a provider, or trying to be macho man or masculine, or trying to be more outspoken, trying to, appeal to other people, or trying to have a good reputation, whatever the case is, whatever it may be, whatever the situation you might need trouble or help in, whatever the case is. Every man has been through it or have went through it. At some stage in their life, whether it was in high school, going into college, young adults, adult, elder, whatever the case is, every man has been through some form of stage of trying to become more of a man, right? And so in this scenario, he makes it very known and very plain and clear that generally women don't like to see men emotionally, to see a man break down and boo-hoo cry. It makes them, they don't see the man the same way.
I love when a man is just open to me. And
I'm just going to tell you up front, I'm not saying there aren't women out there like that, but the women that I have come across, they will never see you the same way. They will never see you as a man to break down and cry in front of them. I ain't talking about no like happy crying. I'm not talking about like y'all watching your favorite Netflix show and the touching moment just happens, or the very series finale, and or your favorite character get killed off, and now you teary eyed. I'm not talking about those issues. I'm talking about when the man comes down, he confronts you, he breaks down, and he just boohoo cry. I have asked women, I've asked women, and they'll talk about, why can't y'all just express your emotions? Y'all always have problems expressing your emotions and stuff like that. Oddly enough, a lot of us men do know how to express our emotions. We do know how to get a particular thought process out. But generally, most of us won't express that to a woman. We could tell our homeboy in some scenarios, in some cases. We can talk about this with friends, cousins, kinfolk. But when it comes to women, sometimes women will use certain things that you tell them and turn it against you. Some women, not all women, right? You have some women out here who will use low blows when they lose an argument. And they think because they use that low blow and they, get off track with the conversation or get off track with the argument, now you think that you won the conversation. You think you won the argument. No, you think because the man walks away or because you have the last word that you won the argument. That's very childish of you, ma'am. And a lot of these women out here are childish. A lot of the women that you see on social media that portray this toxic stereotype, this toxic archetype, very toxic. No good man wants to deal with something like that. This isn't to say that a man can't rant to his woman. This isn't to say that a man can't express himself emotionally with his woman or just be, very deep with his woman. Unless it's in the pussy. What I'm saying is that when it comes to men and the way that we think and process things and the way that women process things, generally it just won't go together. Men have been taught to deal with their emotions individually and alone and just push through. Not saying that's a healthy way to deal with emotions, but that's what we have been taught, how to handle our emotions, because we have also been taught, through experience, that women won't really value how we feel. And it's unfortunate. But on the flip side, there are a lot of women out there. There are a good amount of women out there who value a man who is emotionally intelligent. A man who can express his emotions, express how he's feeling and what he's personally going through. And the moment that woman, ignores or disregards his emotions and what he's personally going through, peace. He's out of there, gone. And a couple of years later, you're going to try and hit him up.
Hey, big head. Hey, stranger. Oops, I didn't mean to send you that.
It's happened. It's happened to me. But let me know how you feel about this personally in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about this. Fellas, have you experienced this? Let me know. All right. I know I can't be the only one. All right. A lot of us men, we've experienced women getting some low blows on us. Boy, I've had many. But before you go, check out these videos.